morning. Welcome to my Saturday morning live. It's time to move forward with ease and grace and so much fun. I've decided that, you know what? Life gets better when we have a lot of fun. We can create fun no matter where we are, no matter what's happening. But we have to learn to let go of the garbage around us. We have to learn to let go of the problems facing us. And we have to look at things so differently if we really want to enjoy our lives. And I think the biggest problem in life right now is that we forgot how to have fun. We've forgotten how to have fun. And when we have fun, the environment can't affect us as negatively as it would like to. And I am a Christian woman. I do believe there's a God and a higher power. And I like to take what I've learned as a child about God and who He is and the way He designed the world. And what I look for when I'm reading my Bible or scripture, devotions or whatever, is what did God really want for us? And in Psalm 118 it says, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad." Well, how can we rejoice? Like, what causes us to rejoice, to have joy in our life, to have an exciting life even in its ordinary, mundane kind of thing? And as I was getting ready for this Facebook Live this morning, I went, it's about having fun. How can I create more fun in my life? Because when you have more fun, you're happier. Things move quicker. Problems seem to resolve themselves a lot easier. And people like being around you. When you're fun to be around, people like being around you. And it's really quite crazy because we were taught, at least I learned that I got more attention if I was sad. That in order to solve a problem, I had to get mad. If somebody wasn't doing something the way I thought they should, I got to speak my mind. And all of those things got me nowhere in life. They really did. But when I learned how to be kind-hearted, give to those who hurt me, create fun, even if I didn't feel like having fun. We have to be so careful of those emotions, right? It's why I love my alignment process, because your alignment process puts everything in the right perspective. And this is what I love coaching my people on, because I love coaching clients on this, because so oftentimes we're over here, we're over there, we're doing this over here. Well, I can only have fun on Saturdays, or I can only have fun on Sundays. I tease everybody and say, Sunday's my fun day. Sunday's the day I let go of my routine. I flip it. Every day of the week, I always take a shower in the morning. I pray. I take my medicine. I do all those things first thing in the morning, right? I take my dog out. We play a little bit so she doesn't get antsy while I'm in the shower. All of that. But on Sundays, because I go to church on Saturday night, on Sundays, I take a bath with my favorite CBD oil bath bombs. If you want to know more about that, head over to CelebrateYouLifeCoaching.com and you can catch a video with me and my cousin Leah on CBD oil. So if you're interested in that, head over there. And they have these wonderful bath bombs. So I'll do that on Sunday, which creates this joy in me because it's different. It's different. And it's something I get to look forward to. If we really want to create a new world around us, we have got to start thinking forward, and we have to start creating anticipation, right? So I anticipate Sundays coming up, and I already have this awesome mindset that it's fun day. Well, it recharges my soul because I really feel like we need a day of a day of rest. But that doesn't mean I have to lay on the couch, sit down and do nothing, because I get bored very quickly. That would bore me. I don't want to sit on the couch. I want to go play. So rest to me means doing things that are different than I normally do Monday through Saturday or Friday. Because Saturday, I truly use the weekends as a different thing, but I still do business on Saturday. I try not to do any of my coaching business on Sunday. Now, why am I telling you this? Because I believe so wholeheartedly, if I can speak today, so wholeheartedly that God called us to have a really fun, beautiful life, and that the problems that we get are easily overcome when we can find a way to sprinkle fun into them, okay? So one of the things I love to do is think about, how do I want my day to go? What role am I going to play today? And I had you guys print off a worksheet this morning that says, what's my role? What's my role in life? You can decide first thing in the morning, what's my role? Today, I decided I'm going to have a lot of fun. So what do I do first? After I get myself ready and I'm picking out my clothes, I'm like, I want to pick out something fun. So if you notice, my shirt today has San Diego on it. It's super bright. This is a color that I love. It's a fun color to me. But San Diego also reminds me of a really fun trip my children and I took when we went to see my oldest son graduate from Marine boot camp. And we did a lot of fun things at that event. My youngest daughter got to swim with the dolphins, and I've never seen her face light up like it did. And what is really cool, and I really want to share this with you, is when we set out to have fun, the universe is going to support us in having fun. And it's going to make it affordable. Now, swimming with the dolphins is a very expensive activity. However, and I'm usually a planner and we plan this out and whatever, but for some reason I didn't plan that. I knew she wanted to do it, I just didn't know how to get it done. Well, the morning we decided to go to SeaWorld, I went, I think I'm going to look at if she could swim with the dolphins. Well, because I waited so long, it was half price. They were trying to get people in the classes. So I didn't have to pay the full huge amount. It was so affordable and it was so worth it. My younger son and I just laughed as we watched her. We were spectating. Now, oftentimes I think in life when I put out there, today in my life, I'm a spectator, I'm a bench warmer, I'm the player. Sometimes spectating is really, really good for us. Why? It's not a negative thing. So if you thought it was a negative thing and you thought, I don't really want to do that, I don't want to put that down there, rethink it. I had so much fun watching my youngest daughter play with those dolphins in San Diego. So today I want to have a fun day. So I'm aligning that with what I wear, because what we wear matters. If I put on something tight and itchy, I'm probably not going to have very much fun today because I'm going to feel uncomfortable. So I'm really comfortable today, and I aligned my mindset and my environment together to have fun because I'm going to have fun with you guys today. So we were spectators, and I'm telling you, it was as if we were in the water. We couldn't help but catch her joy. How many of us moms and dads have that feeling when we're watching our children play? I hope you are. When you're watching your children play outside, it can bring so much fun and joy and light into your world. Being a spectator in the world is not a bad thing. That's what I want to share with you today. It's not a bad thing to be a spectator, but just don't be a spectator all the time. Use spectating as an idea of looking around and saying, gosh, this looks like a lot of fun. I wonder if I could do that. I want you to add that little statement. I wonder if I could do that. Would I enjoy it as much as she is? What scares me? What would stop me from doing that? What would stop me from actually becoming a player in that? And what do I love about spectating right now? Well, it's fun. I get to kind of chill out. I get to watch. I get to take pictures. You can still engage yourself being a spectator. And you can get excited about somebody else's success and progress, and then add that to yourself. and say, you know what, someday when I'm the player, when I'm in here, I get to have this fun. So it's cool to be a spectator. It's cool to cheer other people on, because when we cheer others on, we become excited too. When she got all done with that, we were so filled with so much excitement and fun. We went and had a wonderful dinner, and then we went and played some more, watched the fireworks, and it made me then say, okay, we're going to go on this water ride, because I love water rides. So then we all had fun, and we got soaked, and it was so fun. But that inspired us, my son and I, to get into the game more after we watched. So if you're a spectator today, sorry about that, if you're a spectator today, enjoy it. Really get into it. Another time I've loved being a spectator is when I've had the opportunity to go to professional games. When I lived in Pittsburgh, we did a lot of that. We'd go see the Pirates play. We'd go see the Steelers play. We'd go see the Penguins play. And we could still be engaged, cheering them on. Super fun, right? So when you're a spectator, don't just sit there with your phone and hope that it ends. Get into it. Cheer that person on. Clap for that person, because what you're doing is creating a lot of good oxytocin in yourself, and you're also creating inspiration within, whether you know it or not. So align yourself with what your mindset is for the day and dress the part. Dress the part, right? Because I kind of look like a spectator, I think, in this little shirt. But it also reminds me that at some point, I kind of need to get off the bench and go do something fun. If you're a bench warmer, I think that's the hardest place to be, where you've practiced, you've been working on your goals, and you're working on them, and you're working on them, and you're working on them, and then you have to wait to see what's going to happen next, right? And maybe the results you get aren't going to be what you hoped. How many times do teams play and they put in all that work and all that work and all that work, and somebody else gets to play more than they do if you're a player and you're sitting on the bench, and then you put in all that effort and you think you're going to win and you lose, right? And then that's when it's so important to focus on what fun did I have in that moment, right? Getting off that bench after a defeat is hard. It's hard, but it's so worth it. So what do? We need to practice a little bit more. We need to breathe some more. We need to remind ourselves that even though this didn't happen the way I thought it was going to today, if I stay on the bench, it'll never change for tomorrow. So don't sit on that bench for too long, and don't get frustrated because the results you were hoping for didn't work out when you were in the game, and now you're sitting on the bench because you don't want to play anymore. Don't sit there too long, okay? That's my scariest space for people to be, is the bench warmer that thinks that that's all they're good at. Don't do that. Get yourself back up on that horse. Pick yourself back up and move forward just a little, and you'll get back in the game. Now, what about the player? The player, are you playing today? I'm going to play today. I'm going to get in the game. I've got taxes to do, and I'm like, okay, how am I going to make this fun? And I went, you know what? I'm going to do something fun first. This is fun for me. And then I'm going to I'm going to set the timer. I'm going to say a half hour of taxes and then a half hour playing with peaches. And I'm going to come back and do my taxes again. Because any task that's daunting for you, that's not easy for you, that doesn't come naturally for you, has the tendency to be a stopper. We don't want to stop in life. We want to keep moving forward. Because you guys, when we keep moving forward, the world's going to move forward. And if we align ourselves with all the good things in life, more good things are going to come, and it's going to be easier to handle the obstacles that come in our way. And an obstacle is always an opportunity for something new. I want you to remember that. An obstacle is always something new and a new way to think about something instead of getting so angry and frustrated because it's not working out. Or if you find yourself getting angry and frustrated, have something fun that you can go do. I often will get up and move. If I can't make something work, if I'm writing a newsletter and it's not coming together the way I want, or I can't think of a title, I'll get up and move. I'll go play with peaches and get my mind completely off of it and come back, and I'll tell myself, Jeannie, just do it for 10 minutes. I use a timer all the time to get through obstacles. And it's fun then, because I'm like, you know, I could get that done in 10 minutes. Check me out. And then I celebrate it. Celebrate yourselves. We're taught not to celebrate, but I'm going to tell you to celebrate. Pride in what you do is good pride. Pride that keeps you from doing something is not good pride. That's when we become arrogant. When we look at everybody else and say, well, I wouldn't be caught dead doing that. It's because you're afraid. So we don't want to let fear stop us, and we don't want that pride that keeps us from doing good things because we're afraid we're going to look silly, or we're afraid we're going to be stupid, or we're afraid we're going to fail, or we're afraid we're going to fall. If we let fear get in the way, it's going to steal our joy. And I decided long ago, 10 years ago, I decided nobody will ever steal my joy again. Nobody. And it has created me a life of so much fun. I have learned to play by myself and have fun. I've learned how to play with others and have fun. I just asked my daughter today, I said, hey, would you go with me on a walk with my dog? Because Peaches is getting really big. I might have Peaches come visit us on a Facebook Live soon because she's just a doll. But we've been doing a lot of training and a lot of fun and all of this. Some days have been easier than others. That's okay. And some days have been a little bit more exhausting than others because she's learning, and I have to learn patience along with her. And so I said to my daughter today, would you come for a walk with me? And then I told her why. And I spoke my truth, which then took away all the obstacle. And I said to her, I'm just a little apprehensive because Peaches is so big. What if she gets away from me? Now, we had another dog that always got away from me, so that was a negative response. I don't think Peaches is going to be like that because she loves to come when I call her, and she loves to chase me. I've taught her to chase me so that I don't have to be afraid to take her out. But sometimes it's really good to have support with you. And my daughter was like, absolutely, I understand that. And now I've taken something hard and made it easy. Because now I have a partner, and we're going to go have fun with her. And she's going to get wore out and enjoy her day. Create joy in your life. Create activities that are fun and align everything you do with that. If you're a woman and you like to put on makeup, and you're saying, I'm going to really focus on fun today, then do fun makeup. Do something that you've never done before. I've never used yellow eyeshadow, but after watching my girls use it, I'm like, maybe I should try that on a fun day, right? Pretty soon you're not going to want to create serious days. But you will be able to align what you need to align with where you want to go, so you move forward in life with this ease and this grace and this excitement. Not very many people are excited about their lives. I want you to pay attention to that today. What role are people playing? Be outside, be out and about and be a spectator and really start watching people. Really start watching people. You're going to see the people that love their life because they have this different energy about them. And you're going to see people who are highly stressed because they're angry, they're frustrated, they're yelling at their kids, they're pushing you out of the way, they're standing back 500 feet. I used to never like going grocery shopping. Now I go grocery shopping as a spectator. I wonder what I'm going to see today. I wonder what I'm going to learn today. I wonder if I'm going to try a new fruit. If I want to add enjoyment in my life, if I want to add fun, if I want to move forward, I'm going to try dragon fruit. And if it's expensive, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to put this away. I'm going to put money away. It's $12. I would never spend $12 on fruit. But if I put $3 away, $3 away, $3 away, and I have $12 saved, I'm going to try something new. That's how you move forward in life. You don't have to have these big goals and these big dreams. Everybody says, dream big, and that's good, and it's great. But it's not always reality, right? Or the gap is so wide to get the house that you want that you lose the attraction to it because it's such a wide gap. So let's close that gap by doing really fun things to get there. Eventually down the road, I'm going to share with you how I've created a working vision board that creates alignment with the big goals in life and the smaller goals. And it's so much fun. I'm having so much fun with it. I've had a couple clients trying it with me to see how it works for them. I like to try out my product before I bring it out to everybody. So if you're one of my former clients and you're interested in having a little peek with that, let me know. Facebook me and let me know. Email me at celebrateU07@gmail.com and we'll do that. So on your paper here, circle what you are and then ask yourself, I would like to take a more active role in creating the life I love. Yes or no? Do you want to take an active role? Because that's, thank God for Fitbits. Turn off that phone quickly. Then I want you to look at the next things on your worksheet. It says, I would like to move forward in this area in my life. Where do you want to move forward? I want to have more fun. That's a form of moving forward. I'm moving from boring to fun. Okay? So that's a way of moving forward and transforming my life. I'd like to have more fun. If I could see progress in this area, I would feel amazing. A lot of times I'll tell myself when I have to do our contributions or our chores in the everyday normal life, like laundry and cleaning the bathroom, I tell myself all the time, how am I going to feel when this is done? I don't necessarily like the act doing it, but how am I going to feel when this is done? The feeling that I have when it's done inspires me to move and get it done. So that's a great way to create some motivation for yourself. Then I want you to look at number 5. The thing that stops me from moving forward in this area is, ask yourself, what's keeping me from taking that step to clean the bathroom? What's keeping me from taking that step of playing with my child today? What's keeping me from getting my taxes done? I've had to ask myself that. What is going on? I always have my taxes done the first week in March. And I even said to my tax accountant, what's going on with me? I have to figure that out so I can get rid of the garbage, so I can be that Ferrari and zoom through my life and have fun and be on the road of love and joy and peace versus fear, anxiety, stress, and a monkey on my back because I haven't gotten something done I need to do. So that's something I want to move forward in my area today, is getting that done, turning it in. So I've had to really say to myself, I visualize myself going to the post office, sending all the information to my tax accountant, jumping up and down when she calls me and says, I got this, I got your stuff, rejoicing when she's got it done, telling her thank you, really being happy to pay her for her service because now it's completed. When we move forward, it's so important to complete a task. That's going to bring you joy, and celebrate when you've got it completed. When you're all finished, celebrate that. But you need to have other goals to keep you moving forward, because if that's your only goal and you've got it done, then you're going to do that chugga stop start that I talked about 3 weeks ago. And that does not make a life enjoyable. It's too hard to keep the momentum going. Another reason why you're going to want to take my vision workshop when it comes around again, because this vision working board is amazing. It has that worked into itself, where once you complete something else, you're going to be able to add something new and still keep going with what you've already done, because it's kind of a progressive thing. It's really cool. Super excited about, super ready to share it once I see how it all plays out. So when I do my vision workshop next, you guys are going to want to sign up for that, because it's going to be really fun, because I don't know anyone else who does a working vision board. So that's something new and exciting and fun to keep you engaged. So you go from spectator of just watching that vision board into actually engaging. You're not a bench warmer saying, oh, that doesn't work for me, so I'm never going to do that again, right? That would be a vision board that you didn't see things happen, and so you gave up on it. Or headed to the big thing where it's like, I'm seeing progress. I'm working with this thing on a daily basis, and it's keeping my goals and getting me into alignment. And that's why I love what I do. I would highly encourage you today, after listening to this talk, to go to celebrateyoulifecoaching.com, sign up for my newsletter. As soon as you sign up for my newsletter, you will be taken to a place where you can sign up for a free coaching session. So you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get a free alignment session. And I'm going to coach you on one area of your life on how to get into an alignment so that it's easier, and so that you have motivation around you. You're going to realign your environment to fit your goals, so it's easier to achieve them. And I'm telling you, I've had so much success from this. I have clients who after 6 months say, I don't want to quit because they're having so much fun. I have clients who say, I need a realignment session. That's something I do that's exclusive to me, is alignment sessions. So once you worked with me for 6 months and you say, okay, I think I'm good, I'm on the right path, I've got these tools in place, but then all of a sudden, like me, you get stuck in a task you can't even believe you're stuck in, you can call me for a realignment session and we'll line that up for you, and I have a special price for that. I have clients take advantage of that all the time. So that's a benefit you get after you've worked with me for 6 months. So I'm so excited that you all got on this morning. I would highly ask that you think about, what action am I going to take today? Remember I said taxes are not my jam. I don't like to really sit at my desk and do paperwork. I really don't. I'm more of a mover, and I love to move. I love to be outside. Probably that's my favorite place to be, is outside. So for me, it's like, well, I was even thinking that today, could I do my taxes outside? Is that a possibility? I'm still thinking about it. It would be if I had a table for sure. I don't really have a table out in my backyard yet. So maybe, I don't know. And then I have to look at, am I willing to do all the work that it's going to take, putting it in a box and all of that? Could be a possibility. Or is it better if I just sit by the window? That would make it more fun. Maybe look out the window instead of having the window beside me. I might change up my sitting and sit on the other side of my desk today, because that will make my taxes more enjoyable. I want you to think that way. That's what making moving forward so fun, is when we can bring the lightheartedness and the joy and the playfulness into tasks that are difficult. So on your last step, it says, today I will take this action step on this goal. If nothing else, set a timer and reward yourself at the end of the 10 minutes. If I did this for 10 minutes, what am I going to do? And I don't care if it's jumping jacks. I don't care if it's, spending 5 minutes watching a movie. I do that sometimes as a fun reward for myself. Maybe it's having a cup of coffee. Maybe it's walking outside. Maybe it's calling a friend. But do something you love. And the more you do that, the easier life becomes. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Go out and have some fun today. Wear your fun clothes. And I'll catch you next week. Have a beautiful day.